every couple of days I do reservoir maintenance on my hydroponic setup, and here's what I use. I use one of 3 pH kits. This is one of the 3. It's actually designed for an aquarium. The reason that I like it, you'll see the card is super easy to read. The downside to it is the pH doesn't go quite low enough for hydroponics. Method number 2, this one I just got, is actually Dutch treat. The awesome part about those things, they're also turning out to be very accurate and super easy to read as well, and they're quick. And the last method, General Hydroponics. At the end, I'll also take and just run a TDS on it to check my nutrient levels as well. I think we're running a little hot for nutrients, but that's another topic. Let's get to it. Alrighty, method number 1, we're going to use our pH test kit. And this is the aquarium one that I use for the tank as well, but super easy to read, so I'll show you how to use this test. Fill up the water to the line here. And add 3 drops. After that, all we're going to do is put on the cap and give her a shake and read the result. Results are instant and they are accurate. I like to shoot somewhere between the 6.4 and the 6.0 just so it reads up on that chart. Method number 2, the Dutch treat papers. If you're new and just starting out, this is probably the easiest method to use here. All you gotta do is rip off a little piece of paper, make it wet with your nutrient solution, and the results too, they're instant. So put her down and check it out. That one shows about 5.8, I think. Method number 3, the General Hydroponics solution. Really reliable for checking your reservoir. The downside to it, look at the ranges. 5.5, 6, 6.5. So it's a general guideline, I guess. Target 6, maybe, not sure. Still just not the biggest fan of these things. Too big of a range for me. I like to be a little closer to my target value of 6. Reading the result, put the back on a white paper. That always helps me read them out. You can kind of see here, it looks like it's between a 5.5 and a 6. Sorry, a 5.0 and a 6. It's even worse for the range. 5.0 will be a nutrient lockout, so 5.5 to 6.5 is what you want. Measuring your TDS. Find out where your hold button is. That's what I'm going to do here. Know where that is, and then just dip that thing in to the required level, push the button, and pull it out to read instead of trying to read this thing inside your reservoir. And you can see the plus 10 or the times 10 is flashing there, so it's actually 1040, which is a little bit too rich for my liking. The great part about adapting these results is I can take this 1040 is a little too high, so just adding tap water, no solution, will bring that back down. My pH is a little low, so if I put tap water in there, that's going to bring the pH back up a little bit. So if I got to fill the reservoir anyway, might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone and just pour some tap water in. So in the case of this, I'll probably throw 2 gallons of tap water in there and let it sit for 2-3 days, and then I'll re-pH it to see, because it is still within the range that the plants are happy. That subscribe button to the like button, and we'll see you again next time.